Good morning, guys. Today you get me fresh-faced because I wanted to come to you early in the morning while excitement was high and talk to you about a shift that I am making that I am completely unexpected and surprised by. And it involves my nutrition. So background goes, I have been in this nutrition space of clean eating, of learning more about it, about reading books, and just really just loving the space of learning more and more about nutrition and the science behind it and how to effectively maintain your set weight. How do you heal from the inside? How do you eat the right foods? What are the right foods? What's the right combination of foods? Is vegan the best lifestyle? Is pescatarian the best lifestyle? And 13 years later, all I can tell you is that it's such an individualized pursuit, and that what's right for your body not only changes, but is different for everyone. And going into it 13 years ago, per se, I thought that there was like this magic answer, right? But there isn't. The reality is that everybody is different, and what works for everybody is going to be different. And what I'm telling you today is what's working for me, and it's always good to try. Right? It's always good to try new things and to eat real food. You know, it's that Pollen's quote, which is eat real food, mostly plants. Oh, and I don't remember the last one, but it's gonna kill me. With that, I've been following the same diet plan, and I say that, the same nutrition plan, which has been portion fixed. It was introduced through Beachbody, and I love it because it's got these little containers. I know how much to eat of each container. They're all macro based, so I know I'm getting the right food groups and the right proportions, and it is an amazing program. And it has worked for me. It worked for me tremendously. With that, I've been feeling some like shifts that have needed to be changed. And one of them is that more recently, and this is personal, but more recently I have been struggling through some health challenges. With those health challenges, I have been really just kind of thinking and feeling as though there has been a shift that I need to make, and I don't know what that shift is. But we went on vacation last week. What I love about vacation is that it always lends to a shift. And I know I'm saying shifting a lot, but that's just kind of where my mindset is. It's not like this massive change, it's just a tweak, and it's something that you can implement. But what I love about vacation the most is that you never know how or what's gonna come to you in these quiet moments of change, and these quiet moments of changing up the routine just a bit, about having fun, and where your brain is gonna go. And I do feel like when you come home, or at least when I come home, there's always something that I'm like, super excited about to explore when I am back home, because my brain was able to rest and kind of go into a different direction and listen to that intuitive thought that's there. This is when you know I'm a yogi, and I love it. So part of that has been, okay, how do I get my body into a better place? I am maintaining my weight just fine, but I'm not where I feel like I need to be in order to be that energetic, loving mom that's just, I just feel like that there's something dragging me down. So I need a change. I know it's nutritionally. I don't know what that is. And for some reason, while I was sitting there, I just had this thought bubble pop up that was like, Dad. So background is, my dad is he's always into this next like new fad, right? So it was cinnamon for a while, then it was turmeric for a while, and Dad, I love you if you're watching this. There's always just something. Right now it's MCT oil, so I'm getting that in a couple of weeks apparently. But the latest one has been intermittent fasting, and he has dove right in. And what I love about it is he will tell anyone and everyone why intermittent fasting is just the best thing ever now that he has gone through it. And I, of course, I'm with my dad often. We go over there every weekend, and he has gone from, I forget the actual, I should get them and I'll put them up here, but he has lost, I think, 40 pounds in 6 months, something very drastic. And what those 40 pounds have done is really just like brought this new vigor. And he's always been like he's super active. So he's always been super active, but now he's all about just like health and how do I live the longest life ever. Like he's made this mental shift and making lots of changes, and it's really beautiful to see. He has told me about intermittent fasting so much, And every time he's told me about it, super intrigued, super wanting to know more about it. And frankly, I know a lot about intermittent fasting because I told you I have read a number of nutrition books and have dived so far into it. And Ayurveda on the yoga side talks about fasting. So I know the benefits of fasting. It's just never felt like something that was for me. So every time that he has brought up intermittent fasting and told me all about it, I of course listened intently, but it's never been something that I thought, okay, this is something I'm going to try. It's always just been like, yep, I'm so glad, Dad, that this is working for you. There's something that happened on vacation where I was like, this is it. I have to try this. I need to learn more about it from his perspective because he's done so much research on it. He's like a little encyclopedia book over there of intermittent fasting. I need to learn more about it because maybe this is what's calling me. Maybe this is where I should shift. And so I texted him late at night one day and was like, I need to borrow your book. Fast forward, we get home. It's the next morning and I am getting the kids ready. And I go from sitting to standing and I get lightheaded because I hadn't had my smoothie. It wasn't 7 a.m. yet. And I thought to myself, there is no way I could do intermittent fasting. I am already lightheaded. It's 7 a.m. It's because I haven't had my smoothie. My mental chatter already going, right? Already discrediting myself. I go to my dad's house and I'm like, Dad, look, I'm going to read the book, but I don't think I can do this. I got lightheaded already. I need food at 7 a.m. Otherwise, my body doesn't function. Like, I get lightheaded. I'm a woman. They're thinking about all of the reasons why this is just not going to work. And of course, as any dad, hopefully, any dad, at least my dad, he's like, Jen, just read the book. Try it. You're going to feel amazing. The first 3 days are kind of like wonky, but after 3 days, you're going to feel amazing. Just try it. So like, okay, well, I'll start reading the book and I'll let you know how it goes. Well, if you know my dad and I, we don't just tippy toe into anything. We just dive right in. I don't need to read the full book. I don't need to read the full book. Just give me the cliff notes and I'll start. And then as I'm starting, I will read the book. So that's what I did. Like, Dad gave me the cliff notes. I started on Monday and I started reading the book. Well, I am not a fast reader, but I do love to read. And I'm already 140 pages into this book, which is called Fast, Feast, Repeat. It is by Jen Stevens. And there is a fast start guide, which of course I love because it gives you something tangible. This is the plan. I am going to walk you through kind of some background of why I'm starting, which is I need a shift. I've been doing the same thing for the past 10 years, and I feel like my health just needs a boost. And so I'm going to use this to see if I can kind of break through that plateau. I've had 3 children. Since the 3rd, I have been at my, what I call easy weight, which is 170. But my feel amazing weight is 160 and my feel even more amazing weight is 155. It's only 15 pounds. It's a drastic difference just in my energy level and also my confidence level. When I am at that weight, I don't know, I wish it was different. But when I am at that weight, I feel my best. And I have been trying to get down to there since April, like actively been trying to get there since April. And I've been doing all of the things and they're just, my normal tactics are not working and it's very frustrating. And I'm ready to feel that lightness. Coupled with these health challenges that I am feeling that are persisting, it's time. It's time to make that shift. It's time to try something new. And I'm excited about it. So in my next video, I'm going to walk you through why intermittent fasting works and the mechanisms behind it, those highlighted points of the plan, and why this is a program that might work for you. So stay tuned and learn all about intermittent fasting. I'm going to take the highlights from this book and walk you through the ones that really make sense to me. One of the reasons why I'm loving this book, I graduated with a biology degree. I'm not in biology, but I love science, and the scientific studies that back up all of the facts that she's presenting in this book are fascinating and they just make sense. So I can't wait to walk you through all of those details in my next video. So stay tuned and yeah, let's get nerdy for a little bit. Can't wait to see you. Talk soon. Bye guys. Before you go, I have to show you, I did make a shift today, and that is getting my hair cut But more importantly, in editing the video, I realized I forgot to let you know that if you want to preview the book, go ahead and head down below to my website where you can get that link for the book. And then you can start pre-reading ahead of the video and get your own perspective, and then we can powwow after. So go ahead, grab the book, get a pre-read, or just check out the next video and we can learn together. Bye guys.